Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to day 8 of excuse me, the LOVE series that I'm doing, the little vloggy series that I'm doing. Sorry if there's weird noise. It's like 6 a.m. I haven't been to bed yet. I had a little co-host, but he is snoozing just over here. He fell asleep on me earlier, and then when I made some dinner, he moved off of the chair that he was laying on. Like, he was laying like on the chair and on my lap, which I'm pretty sure I had like a little mini video of, so you'll see that. But he like pulled off the chair and flopped down and went over to his bed. So he's been napping over there, except for at like 3, he decided to wake up and bark at absolutely nothing, and he scared the crap out of me. And then I think he scared himself, and then he wouldn't stop barking because he was scared. So I had to like cuddle him, and I was scared, so that freaked him out. And Otis is upstairs with David sleeping because David and I both don't feel great. I think with David it's more of like his tummy and the fact that when he doesn't sleep well, he just doesn't feel good. With me, it's still like my throat and everything, and like sore throat, that kind of thing. And when I don't feel well, I have 2 stages of I don't feel well. Currently, I'm in the stage of like I don't really want to lay down and sleep because I'll stay awake and just feel miserable. So I did not go to sleep. Like, I watched some TV with him, and then I got up and Maverick wanted to follow me, and Otis stayed with David. So I was afraid he was going to wake up Otis, and I was like, oh no, that's just going to be a big mess. But luckily he quieted down. Like I said, he's still snoozing over there, so we're good. But I didn't want to risk going off into my yarn room, so I didn't. You can see we're about to do the recycling because the boxes are stacked up right there. There's like my one Joann's order box is there. Recycling, the problem is, the reason why we always have boxes stacked up, well, we don't always, but like every once in a while we have them stacked up. I know I'm getting off on a tangent, but is because our recycling, it used to be every week with the trash, and then the city changed trash companies, and now the recycling is every 2 weeks, and we keep forgetting which week it is that is the recycling. So like if we miss it, we're just like, well, I guess we're not putting the boxes out. Like, I mean, we could, but I don't know, we just don't we tend to just break them all down at one time. Like, if I do it, I always carry like a knife to work with me and that kind of thing, like a pocket knife. So I'll just get my knife out and do it all at one time. I think David does the same, but he has like a box cutter that he takes to work. So yeah, that just kind of gets all one and done, and otherwise it just like collects on a chair that we don't use anyway. So it's not a big deal, and the dogs don't really seem to care and bother it, so it just sits there. And then I have boxes to ship things out in too, like, which actually comes in kind of handy. Anyway, not the point, total tangent. I just didn't want, it's not like I don't have a pile of stuff there. It's just empty boxes that need to go out to the recycling bin. But it's 6 in the morning and you're getting like kind of a sick and sleepy Heather, so I'm rambling. So I made decisions, maybe. I narrowed down decisions on my friend Andy's blanket. I started a new stitch that I've never done before. I mean, it's just a stitch made up of stitches that I have done before, but I have never done this before. So I started in one of the 2 purple colors. And and you may recognize the alpine stitch, but I thought that would be a neat texture-y stitch. And this is the Hobby Lobby anti-pilling yarn. Oh my gosh, this stuff feels so good, by the way. I really like the feel of it, and I'm glad this is what I'm working in for the whole blanket. But it's just like I'm only on like the 4th row or whatever, so it's gonna be a process. I have like a month and a half or so to get it done. I can do it. Like I just started this tonight. It'll be okay, all good. Okay, I was trying to mix them together, I guess. But yeah, it's just gonna end up being, sorry, I'm wearing the mic with a wire, so I'm getting it tangled. It's decently wide, so it definitely goes well over my lap and down, so it'll cover his bunk, and there's gonna be a border on it too. So it's actually I have a chair next to me, and it spreads out over the seat of the chair, over my lap, and then over to the side of my desk. So it's gonna be quite long. Like in half, it's still as wide as my shoulders plus some, and that's in half. So I feel like I'm gonna end up going back to the store to get more yarn, because I only have 3 balls of each yarn, and I'm already, like with just what I showed you, I'm already down to like a floppy skein of yarn, because it is I don't think it's as much of a yarn eater as like the waffle stitch, but I mean it's pretty similar for sure. Maybe it is more of, because the waffle stitch you have front and back posts in each row, and this one you have front posts with each row, or with every other row, but you have a row of single crochet added in. So this one might actually be more of a yarn eater. But it'll be a nice warm blanket, which is all that really matters, because if, like, their whole tour is going to be across the Midwest, and or not the, well, sort of the Midwest, and then over to the eastern side of the United States, so like over by New York. Basically they're starting in, I think, Missouri-ish area, so like right in the middle of the United States, and then they're going over to the eastern side, like so New York and stuff like that. And they're not really doing any of the warmer states. So Mr. Andy, being a Las Vegas boy, he's going to be chilly if our side of the country doesn't warm up soon. So that's why I'm trying to make him something that's substantially warm, and he's super excited about that. So, because he even said that their bus drivers tend to keep the buses quite chilly also, even like during the warm months. So he's pretty happy to have an extra like layer of blanket going on. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on this evening, in between fiddling around with Maverick, and I made dinner, and I didn't get a lot of anything specifically filmed, so it's not very vloggy. I'm just kind of chatting with you before I go to bed. But I do have my Valentine's Advent calendar, my stitch marker, to open up. I brought it out here because, like I said, I didn't want to risk Maverick being awoken and scared or barking and waking up the house, because that would be very bad. Excuse me, I'm pretty tired. I don't know why I waited so late to film. I ended up, while I was crocheting, I ended up playing a game online with Damon. Well, hi, did you hear me opening stuff? Mr. Sleepy Pants. And we ended up playing a few different rounds of the game. I got carried away. Oh, this is pretty. Let me face it toward you guys, because my lighting's not the best here. Oh, this is a wooden bead. It's like a round wooden bead. Let me see if I can get it to focus without dropping the camera. With a heart and arrow. That is cute. Oh, I love that. And that's a really good sized stitch marker too. So I will add that to my collection, which I didn't bring that out here. I should have, but I didn't. And so I just kind of grabbed and came out. Maverick, you want to come up and say hi? Come here. Oh, you're going to stretch because you're so sheepy. Come here. Jump up. No, not happening. No. No, we're going back to lay down. Okay, we're going back to lay down. He's like, forget you, Mom. He knows I got a video of him earlier, though, so you guys will still see him. He's just so sleepy. I'm not going to make him stay up much longer. I'll probably take him out to go potty, and then we're going to go to bed, because I'm starting to reach the stage where I don't feel great, and I have to wake up. So I'm going to be sleepy. And probably what I should have done, now that I'm thinking, like, I am scolding past Heather, because what I should have done was taken NyQuil and went to sleep. I don't think of that in time, because I don't like to take like a lot of Dayquil and NyQuil and stuff like that. So, especially when I'm not like, it's not like I'm like, you know, like Night of the Living Dead Heather version yet. So I just don't, like, my throat feels like it is, but I can tell, like, I don't even sound that bad. So it is what it is. In the morning I sound pretty bad. Like, I sounded awful this morning. I felt like I sounded like my throat was really swollen this morning. And isn't it weird how, I don't know if you guys have this happen, but like when I'm sick, a lot of the times, like except for when I'm like really, really sick, then it doesn't necessarily go away. But like when I'm pretty sick or mildly sick, I get like I'll wake up feeling pretty awful, and then as I start my day, I'll be like, okay, I'm getting over this, it'll be okay. But then, like, as the day goes on, I guess as I'm getting tired, my body's wearing down more or something, I don't know, then I start to wear out, and I'm like, no, I'm definitely still sick. Oh no, I'm definitely not feeling well. And it's almost like it's just hitting me again, you know. Have you ever had that happen? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of exciting news to share tonight. I think I'm gonna cut it short so I can get Sleepy Pants over there to bed, and then I can also get to bed and I can get this uploaded too. So all right, I will talk to you guys soon. I love you. Thanks for sticking with me. Sorry this is up a little bit late. Yeah, all right. Bye, guys.